You're watching the Mercedes-Benz post-game show. Big hugs for Ilya Sorokin picking up his first win in the postseason for the Islanders. 4-1 Islanders over the Pittsburgh Penguins. Second win, mind you. First win since he was back in after Semyon Varlamov lost the last two. Hello, everyone. I'm Shannon Hogan, alongside four-time Stanley Cup champ Butch Goring. And Butchie, this game had a totally different feeling from the New York Islanders team than we've seen so far this series.
Well, they weren't as physical, and of course, neither was Pittsburgh. You could see that both teams were a little bit more focused on the task at hand, which was the game, and certainly the Islanders wanted to get off to a first start, needed that first goal to establish their position in the game. So I thought it was a well-played hockey game, particularly by the Islanders. They were the better team, as I think Eddie Ole just mentioned. Sorokin wasn't tested all that much and didn't have to make a bunch of difficult saves. So credit the Islanders for putting their best foot forward in this particular game.
That being said, the rookie netminder made important saves, Butch, when he needed to. And, he wanted an opportunity after getting that chance in game one and helping the Islanders and watching Varlamov struggle the last two games. This was a big moment for him to step into and try to shine, knowing that both of the goaltenders would have been available. And I think he was definitely up to the task.
Well, he's looking for Game 5.
Yeah, he is.
That's what he's looking for. And you know what I like about watching about Sorokin is that there's no wasted movement, and he looks in total control. I mean, he's quick as a cat. He goes from side to side in a hurry. He drops his pads in a hurry if he needs to cover the low part of the net. This was a big save. This was early on in the first period, so he stops Kapanen. But you just watch him. He's not a reckless goaltender. He's active with the stick. But look at the push. You got to have strong legs. You got to have strong groins to be able to do what he does. But there's a perfect example of what he does well. He's in his net. Now there's a shooting opportunity. He gets out in a hurry. He covers the angle extremely well. So he has just such a good feeling. He's a smart goaltender. He's been around a while in the KHL, so he's used to playing in tough positions. But this is a new adventure for him. This is the NHL, and he put his game on display in that first game, and you have to love his second effort because he was solid.
You need goaltending, Butchie. You need goals. And the Islanders were able to do that. They did that in Game 3. Unfortunately, they weren't able to get the score that they wanted because they gave up 5. But they had the offense going tonight, especially with an outburst in the third period.
It was a solid game. They had lots of opportunities, Shannon. They had lots of opportunities in Game 3, really, and couldn't put it away when it was important. And give Pittsburgh credit in Game 3. They were able to come back time after time, but not tonight. The Islanders were much sharper when they didn't have the puck. They were more committed to playing on the right side of the puck when they needed to, and then they took advantage of situations when they had the opportunity. So this call here, well, let's not talk about it. That's a great play by Sidney Crosby. That's a great play by Sidney Crosby. But there's the trip, and so now it's all 4-on-4, and then Letang takes a really dumb penalty on Pelech. And you can see Zucker, well, he tripped him. But watch this play. I don't know what Letang's thinking. Well, maybe he's thinking he's got a breakaway. Who knows? And that really set it all up for the Islanders to take charge in this game. And Islanders move it around. They want to get it to Wahlstrom. Good patience by Oliver Wahlstrom as he moves out, again, gets himself in position and lets that shot go. Hey, listen, if you don't shoot the puck, you're never going to score. Yeah, that was a little bit lucky, no doubt about it. A hard rebound, and Blueger's trying to get rid of it from the front of the net. He knows there's going to be an awful lot of pressure, and Ollie will say, well, thank you. I wanted it in the net. And then they come right back. They're still on the next power play, the continuation, really. What a play by Barzal. And, he shot it over his glove. I've been saying it every time. Why don't the Islanders, every time they get the puck, put it up over this glove? He hasn't showed me yet, Shannon, that he can stop a puck that's up and over the glove. And the Islanders had 4 or 5 opportunities before Jordan Eberle, who understands that. It's a right-handed shot. Gets in tight, zip it up over the glove. It wasn't in the toy department, but it's where it ought to be. And so Eddie Olchuk, Boucher, Kevin Weeks, all saying the same thing. Keep shooting it up over his glove till he proves to you that he can stop it.
If I had $1 for every time Butch said that watching this game together, I'd be a very, very wealthy woman, and ultimately...
You are wealthy anyway.
No, you know what? I'm rich in friendship, and I love my job, so I'm feeling very good about that. How about the second line for the Islanders? It seems like they've been pretty consistent so far this series. And tonight, once again, kind of getting the offense stemming from them.
Yeah, they're just a solid group, although they are minus on the card for the series so far. But they've been very consistent. And I thought Brock Nelson maybe played his best game of the series. And whenever your centerman's having a good game, the rest of the line has a pretty good game. So you watch Nelson hang on to it. What a pass this is to Anthony. Oh, he's not going high glove. Then he misses it wide. But that's okay. They just stayed right with him. Bailey on the forecheck, taking a little look out in front to Beauvillier again. Another shot. And Bailey tries to go on a tough angle. I love that play. Just you never know. Get a little bit of luck. And then again, Nelson, watch him stay with it. Out muscles Crosby. There's the shot. And they're going to complain that, Bo is in the crease, but no. Again, shoot the puck right away. Good things happened here, particularly when Jarry wasn't in really good position. But that line had a good game, plenty of opportunities. They're just a smart line. They have great chemistry for one another. They're good in both ends of the rink, and they're going to get rewarded every once in a while. And so a strong effort from, not only from them, but I like the way everybody played tonight.
It's also really fun when you know that there are, almost half capacity at the Coliseum, and you can hear the Josh Bailey song, because it just never gets old for however many years he's been with the Islanders, more than a decade now, and every time they sing, it's electric. It's really something you didn't realize you missed during the pandemic, and it was on display at the Coliseum again today.
And just think how good Josh Bailey feels.
Yeah.
They're singing about you, and not every player in the National Hockey League gets the fans into a sing-song with that particular player. So great for Josh Bailey. Boy, if you want incentive to score a goal, you want to hear your name ringing in the rafters. Boy, it doesn't get any better than that. So good for Josh Bailey. But yes, the fans are a huge influence on the outcome of the game. I mean, they have so much energy, so much passion, and they let the referees know when they're not happy, and yet at the same time they let their team know when they are happy.
Josh Bailey kicked off the scoring for the Islanders in this Game 4 of this first-round series. Butch, take us through the goal and kind of break it down as you slow it down a little bit.
Well, this is all about the forecheck for the Islanders and for any particular line. And so, I mean, the Islanders, good control. And now look at Beauvillier. He gets on his horse, so now it's on the forecheck. And this is what he does extremely well. And then Bose knows where Nelson's going to go. He's going to try and chip it in behind the net, win that one-on-one battle with Letang. Nelson, good spot there, and okay, there's nothing there. But look at the two forwards going towards the net. Now they spin off, and again, to try and get in position. Bailey is definitely open. Nelson's looking. Crosby's trying to block that pass, obviously, as he goes down. So he's successful, but Nelson stays right with it. Bo has been pushed into the net by number 58, Letang, but look what Bailey is. So he's gone 3 or 4 feet to his left, got the stick down, lets it go. Jarry's not in position because of Letang pushing Bo in there. But that's really good hockey. I mean, you talk about it all the time. Have support, have quickness, make short little passes, and then get in front of the net, whether you're in the slot or you're in the top of the crease. Those are all good elements, very successful elements, I might say. And so the Islanders come up with a big goal.